Frank, what's your overriding emotion at the end of that game, would you say?
Disappointed to drop points. They made the second half difficult for us, without doubt, but first half was probably as good as you can play without being 2-3-4-0 up, because we shouldn't. The foul before their free kick has never ever been a foul in a football match. Couldn't believe it, but our play was brilliant. Second half was different. Fair play to them. Put it in behind us, more direct, opened the game up. We couldn't quite wrestle it back and ever get that control again. But then we ended up with a massive chance at the end. So for sure, we were disappointed to have dropped 2 points, but it is what it is.
The chance you're talking about right at the end when Hadji Wright hits the bar.
Yeah, it's not a dig at Hadji. It happens. It's a good chance. Doesn't go in. Hadji's scored a lot of goals for us already this season, so well aware that those things can happen. But the play in the first half, playing through the lines and consistently creating. Everyone goes through and scores. I'm not sure if that's offside. It looked on to me, but you don't get those ones. But yeah, the game then could have been done at half time. We gave them a bit of a lifeline by it being alive for them, and they took that. So disappointed, as I say, in a way. Never disappointed so far this season with the players' effort and desire to try and win games. We play some great stuff, and we've had a pretty good start. We always want more.
How could you have done more to combat what Oxford did, though, in the second half, do you think?
I think we could, we need to try and get the ball back and keep it a bit and be a bit more connected at the bottom of the pitch, which we were in the first half. But I think you just have to give them credit. Everything felt a bit sharper from them in the second half. Balls are ricocheting and dropping to them and then turning us round. We could have dealt with little situations throughout the second half a bit better, but I played the game a long time. I understand when even the mentality of knowing that you've completely dominated the game as much as you can for half and then you feel it turn, it's not always easy to grab back. So one, to analyse a bit in that sense. You have to credit the opposition a bit. They made it difficult. The atmosphere in the stadium changed, and they get their point.
And what about the manner of the 2 goals that you conceded? What are your thoughts on those?
They're free kicks. I know the second one's a good finish from the boy. I'm right behind it, and he's bent it around the wall. Goes in. Not much you can do. The second one, good save, ricochets it into their path whilst all our lads are going back to get the rebound, and it goes in. Nothing you can do.
Was there a case for maybe bringing Tats on a little bit earlier than you did?
If he didn't have a groin strain where he's only trained for 2 days, there would be. It's the things that I know that you don't know. I'm a lover of Tats, but we also don't have 4, 5, 6 wingers at the club, so you can't risk that. But he showed in one moment what he can do, and we nearly scored at the back end with it.
But nevertheless, it is a positive start to the season. 2 wins and 2 draws in the first 4 matches of the Championship season. Overall, are you fairly pleased with that? Fairly pleased. We played some good stuff. We played some really good stuff. We scored a lot of goals. Do we want a bit more? Yeah, of course, because we've all felt and watched the games. We've been the better team in all our games. We end up with 2 wins and 2 draws. So we have to take a bit of stock, freshen up a bit and go again. Matt, classic game of 2 halves there, wasn't it, do you think?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought we were really good first half. I think going at 2-1, I don't think anyone could argue with that. And then we lost a bit of control, to be honest, in the second half. Game turned a bit messy, a bit end to end. They started having a few more chances. So disappointing to not win the game, but at least we didn't get beat.
No, exactly. And some of the football you played in the first half was out of the top drawer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and you can see the lads are confident. Played some nice stuff at the moment, and in glimpses in the second half as well. Just when we had the bravery to take the ball and try and calm down the chaos a little bit. But yeah, we didn't do that enough in the second half, I didn't think. But yeah, like I said, a point away from home is not the worst.
And just your appraisal of Victor Torp at the moment. I mean, another technically exceptional goal from him from the free kick today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it needs any commentary, does it? The goal, and we all knew this has got a really good chance of going in as soon as he stepped over it. So yeah, he's in a really good place, chipping in with goals and screamers at that. So yeah, it's good for the team to have.
Yeah, he's right on top of his game at the moment. Is there anything that you sense that he's perhaps changed a little bit in the last few months or not?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just like the rest of the front lads. He's playing free. They're enjoying their football. They're linking up really well. So yeah, it's just the details that we train with and we bring into the match. Just allowing those players to express themselves in the way that they do.
Now, I appreciate it's very early after the match to be kind of dissecting everything, but why weren't you able to get to grips with Oxford as well in the second half as perhaps you did in the first? Was it just that they improved their game and pulled you out of shape, or?
No, I don't know. I think obviously playing away from home with the game still at 2-1, they're well in it. There's moments in the game where, like I say, you can have a bit more control and relax the tempo, but it was all very end-to-end, which I thought played into their hands more than it did ours. So yeah, it was just one of those. Game got a bit scrappy, got away from us, and conceded to another high-quality free kick. So yeah, take the draw, move on.
And that said, Hadji's obviously got the chance right at the end where he hits the bar to sneak the 3 points, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think they had a cutback as well, very similar that they put over. So in the end, yeah, I think a point is fair.
So sum up the start to the season for us in the Championship: 2 wins, 2 draws.
Yeah, well, points per game is 8 out of 4 games, so 2 points per game, which is obviously a decent return. And yeah, we'll just we'll keep going as we are.
And now international break and a chance to, well, a little bit of R&R, I suppose, but then quickly back on it for Norwich in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, of course, and that's exactly what it will be. Maybe a couple of down days, and then get some work in, keep the fitness levels ticking over, and yeah, be ready to go against Norwich.